I was trying to achieve things, but never got the satisfaction that I had achieved.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that may be in life, I'd try to get a better job, but I still was not satisfied. Then I'd get more money, you know, you get a pay rise, but I still was not satisfied. I wanted to have more. So this was my life. I was always trying to do better and better, but inside I was never better. And then what changed my life around? Well, one day, I don't know whether you believe in God or not, and I heard a voice. And the voice explained to me that I need to be satisfied with what I got.
Okay.
And everything else is a bonus.
That's true.
So I think that's where my life then changed, where I started looking at things in a different way, where, yes, I would still want the more money, I still wanted a better job, but if I didn't get it, I wasn't going to worry about it, because I still had what I had. I start then appreciating that whatever money I've got is good. If I got more money, it was a bonus.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, I started getting peace in my life. I, as a person, started to become more satisfied inside. I started to become more peaceful. I started becoming more calm. I started becoming more of as a human being. I felt like a human being. So yeah, so that's where my life started. I was already doing a lot of work in the community and helping others and whatever. But that's where then I then started becoming, I felt like a more complete individual. And then I carried on with my life, and then 2003 was then the next, so I've become peaceful in myself.
Yeah.
But in 2003 was when the next major hurdle in my life, or there was a major hurdle in my life that I had to overcome. And what happened in 2003 was that on one hand, my mother-in-law was suffering from cancer, and they literally basically, she was going off to India, and 2 days before she was going to go off to India, she went for a test because she was having, she wasn't well, she went to the doctor sent her off for a biopsy. The biopsy results come the following day, and they basically says, what have you got planned for, the future? And she said, well, my son's going to get married in 6 months' time. And they said, look, if I was you, I'd bring that forward. Otherwise, you may not see the wedding. So, but at the same time, I started to suffer from pain from here to here. And I was getting pain from here to here. No headaches, nothing on my legs and whatever, but I was just getting pain from here to here. I went to the doctors, and the doctor says, can't see anything wrong with you. Go back home or whatever, take some ibuprofen and whatever, take it. But I was getting these pains, but the doctors didn't seem to be able to do anything about it. Mm-hmm. And then the mother-in-law says to me, she says, Agia, what are you going to do with your money? I didn't have a lot of money, but she said, what are you going to do with your money? What's more important, your health or the money? She said, if you have to go private, go private. So for months, I was getting weaker and weaker. I remember I went to the Gurdwara, and I went to Mathatek, and I could not get back up again after, and that's how weak I had become.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even put my socks on. My daughter Suki, she, sometimes would have to put my socks on because, that's how weak I was become. And all the doctors say, we can't find nothing wrong with you. So I went down to this private clinic, and I met this guy called Dr. McLeod. Even to this day, I've got his phone number in my phone. This is from 2003, because you know he sorted me out. And how did he sort me out? He checked me out and whatever, and he says, I can't find anything wrong with you. But he says, come back in a couple of weeks' time and let's see if there's any change. I said, in that case, okay, make another appointment. I'd already paid £100 for this consultation at that time. And he said, come back in a couple of weeks' time. I said, okay, can you make an appointment now? He said, no, this is how good he was. He said, if I make an appointment now, I'm going to have to charge you another £100. But he said, I don't want your money. I only come back if you need to come back. That's how,
that's so thoughtful of him.
you know, what person says that.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gave me some advice, and then he sent me away. And part of the advice was that I was checking my temperature every half an hour, every hour, I logged it all down and whatever. And then after a week, I faxed it off to his secretary. Next day, I got a phone call say,